Hello everybody and welcome back, finally, back to the Let's Play of Victoria 2, the Victoria Ultimate mod. So, it's year 1969. The British have already set people on the moon. Well, by the British I mean us. We are the British. We've already sent people to the moon. And, I don't know why these armies are going anywhere. So, last time we played, I don't know if you guys remember, we were at war with Australia. Now, I've managed to end that war, and now they are back under our sphere of influence. But the problem is we have all these soldiers here. This looks like the British Home Army. I surely do not have enough to do anything, so let's demobilize. Let's stop making all these. We can make fighter squadrons. That's completely fine. Alright, so we have 43,000 soldiers here. Let's disband the undermanned brigades. We still have a lot of soldiers. Now that Australia is in our sphere, we still can't land. So let's try to remember what's going on here, guys. We can move these guys here. Okay, sorry about that. So, let's get it going again. Start it up. We're still at war with Spain, but I'm not. Apparently Israel went bankrupt. That's a shame. We can actually transport 42 divisions. It's pretty insane. I might be able to move this entire army in 2 goes, it looks like. So let's pause it. Oh no. Yeah, sure. So right now our objective is to get everyone home. So let's just start at the bottom and let's move all the infantry. I want to split them into equal groups roughly, but I think I can get all the infantry on board and ship them home first. Take these guys. Get on the boats. Cool. So, here we are, lads. All of the infantry are coming home, or what's left of them after that brutal war. They're all coming home. There's a diplomatic something or other. There's a crisis on our hands, boys. No one really cares about Peru or Bolivia. Oh no, British communists have risen throughout the country. I'm sure I'll be able to fight them. So, let's return home. Whoa, the lag. There's so much going down. You don't even understand. Holy crap. There's too much army in Europe. My computer can't even handle it. So, we're facing major military, or at least communist rebellion. Cannot let that happen for the Queen. Also, I think I'm going to release some of these countries finally if I'm able to. Why can't I release Malaysia as a country? See, this is they really should combine this mod with the New Nations mod. Just because the New Nations mod has decisions to release colonial nations like Malaysia, you get to form Malaysia and then release them. You get to form India and then release India as, it's, with its borders. Even like Pakistan and such. How bad is it in India? It's actually not too bad, I don't think. It's only really bad right here. Because now there's no army there to suppress the rebels. But the Indians are very good people. They're very, very, very pacifist temperament. So, let's recruit an army there. Just because we need the army to help with anything that might happen. So let's get some armor tanks. And if you hear banging, I have no idea what that is. Somebody's breaking something, I assume. And let's get some fighter jets. There we go. That way we'll have an army. Man. Where's my fleet? Where are you guys at? I need help. Where is my fleet? There they are. And I'd mobilize again. Actually, how big are these armies? They're actually not too big. So I guess I'll just mobilize again to put down the rebellion. Alright, so very soon I'll start having soldiers mobilize and I can smash the British communists. Look at all the Indian nationalists. There's like millions of Indian nationalists and they just can't work together. They have no rebellious spirit. Alright, so let's just send the 71,000 men on hunt rebel duty. And they'll go and kill all of them. Let's bring these guys back to Australia and pick up our stranded tanks, aircraft, and artillery units. Bring them home. I think I'm going to release some of these nations because this is getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous. Unless they're actually like... Hold on, let me see. Nope. Abu Dhabi has claim here. Even though... Oh, look at that. I guess this is all a British territory. No. That's cool. Never mind. The hell with that. I'm keeping them then. Where'd the Israeli army go? I have British communists on Famagusta, which is Cyprus. Can I release Cyprus even while they're like... Like, I own it, technically. Let's sign as A, B, here we go, Cyprus. I can't release him when I'm at war. Also, Tibet somehow smuggled its way out of my sphere of influence. Must be those damn Chinese. Or the Netherlands. Someone's using a blender. Lovely. Oh, good. Is my guys going around the country brutally killing them all? Good. Good. I'm glad. Go. Hunt rebels down. Kill rebels. You guys, once you guys are ready, ready up. And go and hunt down all those communists. They're evil commies. So it's 1969. We're almost into 1970, everyone. Almost. It'll be... It's the modern age. I mean, that's unbelievable. A bourgeoisie dictatorship under the anti-revolutionary party. They're at war with the Spanish. Am I the war leader? Can I just propose peace and just white peace this damn thing? Yeah. There we go. White peace for the Spanish. There, you people. It's okay, because the Basque country is still free. The blockade of Spain will now end. So, while we're dealing with communists, those fascists want a truce or something. They want military access. Who are the great powers? Still France. France is teetering on the bottom. Canada. I gotta bring Canada into my sphere somehow. Can I, like, declare war? I can form an alliance with them, but they won't accept. Let's see what Yugoslavia is. Wow, their score is ridiculous. 1820. Wait, what's Canada's score? 15. I don't know how the Great Powers thing works. I'm thinking it usually works when the scores aren't this ridiculous, you know. When America has 12,000. You know what I mean? So. Just everyone go, hunt rebels, and fix everything. We need to free the people and such. So, let's get back to the order of bringing everyone in the war home. which we will now do finally. What's left of the British Home Army will return home finally. They'll be reinforced. They'll be out of nasty Australia and whatnot after that brutal, bloody war that claimed so many good British soldiers. No. The Crown still remains dominant. We dropped from the... I believe we were the second great superpower on the planet. We dropped to 5th place because of the war. And things are not looking good. We've been ousted. We've been pushed. The Soviet Union has blown right by us. I don't know how many. They're only 100 points ahead, roughly. And yeah. Actually, I'm losing points. Why am I losing points? Post-colonial libertine culture, I think, is one of them. Unethical human rights. I'm constantly gaining 0.5 infamy. But then, as a member of the UN, I'm losing 0.5 infamy too, so it really doesn't matter. And I still have colonial agitation. I can release England. There's India. I'll release 102 provinces. And they can have it all back, and I can be rid of the headache. But I want to form the British Federation first. And apparently our allies have broken out into a huge revolution. I don't know, the Red Guards. So Dutch communists have risen up and are trying to overthrow the bourgeoisie. I think I'm gonna throw like thousands of soldiers at this island to retake it. Oh, and I'm not at war, so I can release Cyprus, which I wanted to do. So where is Cyprus? Where are you? Cyprus, release the nation. There. We have the containment casus belli now. So Cyprus is now free, but there's still 36,000 British communists on the country. If they fall to communism, I don't care. Soviet Union also is going through some problems. Still, the social democratic proletariat is ruling in the Union. Where's Moscow? I know it's here. You can't see it with this the red they use for the Union. They're hiding. Also, Manchuria has become free, which I find hilarious. That the Union even agreed that, and then China took back Manchuria, that's just hilarious. The Union's like super weak. Australia keeps leaving the Commonwealth because they have the decision to. I don't know, it's just increase relations with the Australians. They may be angry now, but they'll get over it in time. They'll see that joining me was the only way. Demobilize. So now we're demobilized. The revolution is over. And my ships should have... I can declare the Union illegal, or I can leave it be. Leave them be. I believe that's talking about the British Fascist Party. At least I believe that's what that's talking about. So let's go here and let's end that there, and I'll send this army here. These are actually armies, Punjabi soldiers, and it's the army of India. Alright, man. Charge ashore and kill them all. I think this is the home army. Either that or the home army was completely annihilated, which is very, very, very possible during that war. But I have to do something to get this has to reshuffle. Because Yugoslavia is like... their score is ridiculous. It says 7. They should be the 7th power, which means booting Canada and France out or something. Actually, it would boot the French out. Canada would be next, technically. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to form the British Federation. I just don't think it's possible. I'll do it somehow. We just need Canada. That's it. If we can force Canada into our sphere somehow in a war, even though that's not the way I would prefer to do it, but even so, if we do it, it'll be a monumental victory. Let's reassign these guys to Calcutta. Did they win that war, or are they just communists now? They won somehow. That's insane. Maybe thanks to the Germans. The Germans had a hand in it now that they control Austria as well, which is insane. Well, I'm moving back up in the world. I'm the 4th great power. I have 165,000 soldiers. It's insane. Let's move them to Essex. Long live the UK. See, I'm slowly gaining Indian provinces as cores, I think. Is there a way to tell my cores? It's a sphere, supply limit, party loyalty, ranking. What is this? Migrations. Oh, okay. Tells me how many people I'm gaining. Civilization level. Great power. Oh, this is all colonial, is what that's saying. I think. I don't know actually what that is. Oh, this is... I don't know what that is. That's very weird. I've never seen this before. I've never used this map mode. Relations, crises. The Ecuador, Brazil region. These are big flashpoints. These are in South America. Possibly right here. There's like 50% flashpoint tension. Parts of China. Parts of the Soviet Union. Parts of Germany and Poland. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is my national man. Focus map mode. Am I using all of my focuses? Whoa, what'd that say? The Basque Country something or other. They're no longer in my sphere. How? Stay. I freed you, damn it. I should have just let the Spanish conquer them. Just if they called me the war, just not accept at all. Just don't care. Look in Indonesia. I wonder if they can release Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia's a nation they can release. That's interesting. Only if it gave me the option to free like Malaysia. This is still a colonial state too, which is hilarious. So my only real colonial provinces are India. Or India. I still like saying India though. India. But India and Burma. And Afghanistan / Pakistan. These places though in the Middle East are actually, I own them. Officially now, except maybe Dubai. Or Abu Dhabi. Actually Abu Dhabi. I actually own Dubai as my own. And British Yemen. But there's nothing I can do about that. I own it. It's part of the British East Asian powerhouse. Like the Maldives can become a country apparently. You know what? Lazy natives, they need to learn how to adapt. I'm going to play this very imperialistically, like the British would play it. Just how dare they? British Indian Ocean Territory. See, that's mine. That's a state. Apparently, Madagascar has been freed. I think Libya should be free as well from the Italians and French Africa. Look at that, Chad. Never seen the flag of Chad before. What's this, of Mali? Yeah. So it's 1970. Are there any stuff we can research? We can research medication. So, huzzah. So let's see what's going on in the world right now. Whoa! Prussia. Apparently the Prussians declared independence now. And they are communists. Small communist Prussia. I think the Germans got an acquire state casus belli or something. Like the Germans, they're allied with everybody. They own all the Germans ever are in their republic. Wow, Germany's got a massive army on their border. What's Belgium? Belgium is in Germany's sphere of influence. That's pretty crazy. The French are a secondary power. I'm going to influence the French. Yugoslavia has usurped the French spot. The French are now nothing. They are now just a secondary power, and it is up to me, England, to bring them into my sphere of influence. I think Spain's a civilized nation. I have a truce with them, but they're still at war. The Dutch are really trying to contain the Spanish. The Spanish do, of course, have 52 war score. So I'm not too concerned at all about that. Meanwhile, the Dutch blockade of the country begins. Those Dutch, man. They'll get you. Meanwhile, how are things going over here? The Bahamas are firmly British. Jamaica's got some freedom because they're Jamaica. The rest of these places, though, I got reign over them. Looks like I'm not giving up any colonial holdings anytime soon. So once Canada goes under, we're set. And we move back up to number 4. Beautiful. So once Canada's out, though, we're set. We can bring them into the sphere because New Zealand's not getting any stronger. Australia's been forced into the sphere of influence, even though they're still a secondary power. They're the 11th secondary power. Gaining more socialists and some more liberals. Everyone else is on the decline, though, which is good. That guy's 1971. The Philippines are free. International crisis in Lima, Peru. No, I'm not helping you. Sorry. I don't want to get involved over here. Oh, that's what happened. Ecuador conquered another country. Oh, they conquered Peru. And Peru wants to be free. That's what that is. I was so confused. Yeah, crisis averted because no one wants to go to war. I wonder if Ireland would ally to me. They won't accept, why not? I own some of their core provinces. So Yugoslavia is a power. They're a democracy, actually. I wonder if they'll ally with me. They'll accept my alliance. There you go. The Yugoslavian democracy, gentlemen. Before it collapses in the 90s. The Middle East is all kafangled up, though. Look at that. Did we get any of those armies built here? Well, we did, I guess. Just keep them on rebel hunt, just in case. I don't think any Indian rebels will spark up, though. Whoa! A nationalist newspaper? Oh, man. Ontario. That's hilarious. The actual Ontario. The Metis Confederacy. And I believe Colombia. So you can actually separate Canada into like 4 different states. Quebec, Ontario, the Metis Confederacy, and Colombia. So the world has turned out pretty differently since our Cold War experience. I don't know if for the better. I don't know if this would be a better world. Probably not. India's not free. Colonialism still rules heavy in the 70s. But on the upside, no, communist Angola, I guess. The Confederation of Zanzibar. British Nigeria. I wish some of these countries would leave my satellite status, like the Sudan and Egypt did. I mean, although Egypt's still in my sphere, the Sudan isn't. They're actually a Prussian constitutionalism. That's pretty cool. I mean, Jordan doesn't exist, or Iraq. Iraq's been partitioned between between the Turks and the Iranians. But hey, Kuwait, owned by England. Abu Dhabi, owned by England. Still have the Warsaw Pact, kind of. Even though Hungary is fascist for some reason. Nazis came to rule Hungary, which I don't understand, but okay.